Hey guys, we are back with another video, and today we got sent some cute products from the one and only Milk. I'm so excited. The way I have been salvaging the last drops of this is not a joke. So the fact that I have been sent a whole new bottle, I am over the moon. First of all, let's get into this makeup tutorial. Look at me using my new one. I've forgotten about her. I don't actually use much. I would say I use 2 pumps. My face is moisturized. I have done my skincare. So this just glides on really, really nicely. As well as the Hydro Grip primer, which I swear by. I have also been sent some Grip Set Refresh Spray. Looks like it's got some sort of oil solution in it. Okay. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to use this. We've also been sent a concealer. I've done a swatch test and I'm actually looking forward to using it and seeing what it looks like on my skin. First, I like to go in with some color corrector. This is not an imperative step, but you know, if I have some time and I want to look cute, why not? Hence why I don't have a brush for it. I just use whatever I have. So that kind of sets you up. So then what I like to do is go in with my concealer. This is like my color correcting concealer. So I go in under my A's. That's about it really. And then I let it dry a little bit. I also like to put it on top of my eyes. It just gets rid of every single dark circle, because excuse me, why are you dark circling my face? Then depending on how hard we want to contour, I usually go in with the Too Faced Ganache or the Fenty Beauty Contour Stick in Ebony. This one is subtle and I like going in again with it. I feel like this is more of a soft approach, and then if I need to go in and really like attack, then I'll go in with this one because it's a concealer. Let's go in with the contour stick. Just line that up, and we're also going to go in on our forehead. Oh, I'm really not trying to get makeup on my frontal, and then I also like to go in right here, not underneath, not on top, but kind of like on the line. This I use to blend out my concealer, and I love it because it just blends it in really nicely. And whilst we're doing this, we're waiting for the contour to kind of like dry a little bit also, and just get in at all angles, you know? Like, she's already looking cute. Now that we've got that sorted out, now we can start blending out our contour and just darkening up the face. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I like it when my face is like dark on the outside, light on the inside, like giving gradient, child. Like, we don't like color blocking, we like gradients. We like to blend everything. And don't worry if it comes in a bit too low, because at the end of the day we're going to go in with some foundation and more concealer, so it's more really just about blending at the moment and just getting the outer circle like correct, you know? And right here we blend the rest, and it's already just looking like a perfect base. So again, I'm just gonna go in again to blend my concealer and make sure everything is intact. You cannot get tired of blending. That's one thing, like you just have to keep blending like your life depends on it, okay? But when everything just starts looking really seamless, that's when you can go in with the next step. Now, with that same concealer, or I like to also use the Estée Lauder Double Wear Concealer. This is in Extra Deep Neutral. I use these two quite interchangeably, but this more because it gives me more coverage. This is like a light version, or a light concealer that you can put on top to just bring everything together. With that being said, the mustache, we need to make sure it's light because this also is a dark circle. So what we're going to do is we're going to apply some concealer right here, just like that, so that we've got some lift in the mouth area. Oh gosh guys, I am so torn between my foundation. I want to say this is literally the best foundation I think I've ever used in my life, just in every aspect. I used to bang this out. I genuinely used to bang out Lancome. She was really, really nice. She was quite lightweight. She was very transferable. That's my only issues with her, but I did like her for an all-day wear. Charlotte Tilbury airbrush flawless is exactly what she is, and I love the color match. She's literally me inside out. I don't need to mix foundations. I feel like this is my shade to the T in 15, and she's warm enough but not too red. Love her. Huda, oh gosh, coffee bean, absolutely love her. She is matte, she is full coverage, she is the whole package. The thing that sets Estee Lauder apart and at the top of my list personally is the fact that she is the least transferable out of all of the foundations. And that for me is just amazing. Like, you know when you're wearing white or you're wearing different colors and you just don't want makeup to get anywhere. I do prefer a warmer undertone, but she is a perfect match for me, I'll be honest. And this is 7W1 in Deep Spice. Let's get her out here. Enough of that soaking. We're just gonna blend this. Beautiful, beautiful. Before we apply our foundation, I'm just gonna apply some light concealer in the corner of my eyes, right here and on my nose, so that we can help that warm up a bit, dry a little bit whilst we're putting our foundation on. In terms of where we are applying our foundation, to be honest, you can just apply it. Usually what I like to do is just apply it as normal. As we've done the underpainting, we can always go back in and add some more contour, just like that. So mostly above the contour and underneath the contour. On the chin. Around the lips. And we're gonna go in on our forehead at the end. Then we're gonna go in with a concealer brush and just go in to the light concealer areas. And we're gonna keep it as close to the eye as possible. So we don't want to be dragging it all the way out here. Just keeping it right here is just fine. Then what I like to do is just brush my eyebrows up, and we're gonna go in with our Dior Brow Sculpt Triple Lash Primer. Oh yeah, it's a lash primer actually, but it works really well for eyebrows. I really love it. I feel like it doesn't give me that tacky finish when you use the Got To Be one. The Got To Be one is a cheaper alternative and it is really good, to be fair, but I was sold on this one, so this is what I use. So once you've brushed it up, you go in with primer and then you brush it up again just to set it in place. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in with our beauty blender and just blend out the concealer. So as you can see, it's gonna require quite a bit of blending because it has set in place, which is good, but that's what we want. That way when we're patting and blending now, it's not completely moving. Look at that blend, honey. Okay, not that part. We're gonna deal with that part in a second, but the rest of it, that is a beautiful blend. That is what we want to work with. Just wanna go in with the foundation residue that is on your brush. Kind of just blend what's going on the forehead so it's not like a harsh contour, then concealer. Let's blend it out, make it look cute. And then we're gonna go in with our NYX Lift and Snatch and just do our eyebrows. I really like this method. I feel like it's probably one of the easiest methods for eyebrows. But yeah, it's just a pen and I feel like it really just does the job. Ignore the eyebrows, I haven't finished. But remember when I said that we're gonna mesh everything together? This is where I like to go in with my double wear concealer, put it on top of the concealer that I have, and it just brings everything together. It warms everything up a little bit. So I start on the outside and just work it in. So when I say start on the outside, just like that, and then I work the rest in, and you can just do this with a beauty blender. So, and it's just an excellent finish. Now, if you feel like going the extra mile, obviously you can go back in and add some more light concealer. I'll do it very quickly. Sometimes I'm a fan of bright under eye, sometimes I'm really not. So it just depends on how I feel. And then touch it up with beauty blender. I also like to go in and just contour my nose. I'm going to do that very quickly. Now, super important to blend, 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 blend. Right now it looks really harsh. It might not seem like it does, but it does. You can always go in with a concealer brush and just try and thin down those lines so it's not as harsh. There's basically no crease, and that's what we're going for. We're going for no crease under the eyes. Next, we're gonna go in with our setting powders. So I like to use two. I have got the Fit Me, which is the pressed powder, and then we go in with the Huda Beauty loose powder. But very lightly, because you just don't want anything to crease at any given point. Your pressed powder, and you just want to go in lightly underneath the eye, like that. Okay, not too much, not too freaking much. You can also go down the sides of your contour and on top of your contour at this moment on the head as well. So right there. Go in with your Huda Beauty, but we don't want to do too much here, okay? You just want to go in the corners, just like that. And then the residue, you just go around the top. You just want to work it in, but also out. So you just want to work it in, but kind of not digging it in, not like patting it in, but kind of like in and up, in and up. And also just dusting the excess away. And look at that. Like you're also blending in this part, so just like that. At this point I like to go in and warm the face. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with some Fenty contour again, just to accentuate the contour that we have going on. Then I like to use my Fenty Beauty in Mocha Mami, just to go in on the eyelids and as my blush. This is just phenomenal. Like, I don't do too much when it comes to eyeshadow and blush, but this will just do it for me every single time. So you just want to rub this in, tap tap tap, and go in with some contour. Look how warm the face is becoming. Then I just like to go in with some face powder, and I just use the NYX Medium Deep, which, if you can just see the difference, it just brings down the bright under eye, which I personally like. And just like that, it just looks so much now just less bright and more my color. At this point I'm just gonna clean up my eyebrows and do my eyeliner. I've applied my eyelashes. Let's try this grip spray. Ooh, I'm scared. Let's figure out what we're putting on our face, child. A shot of blue agave extract. Isn't that tequila or something? For an invisible layer to grip and set makeup all day. Oils from hemp derived cannabis seed. Yeah, okay. Look, guys, it's just something about a setting spray that just brings everything together. Oh, look at her. She's glowing and she doesn't even mean to. That's just the funniest part. For my lip, I usually go in with a brown, a very, very dark brown on the outer layer and then a brown on the inner layer, simply because I cannot find the perfect brown. Once I find the perfect brown, my makeup routine is complete. I promise you that. Just want to take off that excess foundation on the lip. But this first one that I'm applying is like a black brown for your eyebrows. You can see that, right? Sometimes I just do that by itself, but sometimes it can give me like a bit of a grey undertone when I put my nude on top. And then we just go in with our Anastasia Beverly Hills nude. I love this. Oh, and it smells so good also. I just want to eat it. Someone get me help. Like, what? Just stop. Just stop. Yeah. And then just to go on top, I either go on with clear or this e.l.f. or both. Sometimes I can't tell how nude it is until I put a gloss on it. Maybe we can just put on just a clear gloss. I mean, honey, look at this look. It's stunning. It's absolutely stunning. Yeah, I love it. So add in some bottom lashes. Let's take the hair down and see what the complete finished look looks like. So we're just gonna shush. Darling, I love this look. My makeup is ready to go. What time is it? It is 3 p.m. I'm gonna see how long the setting spray lasts me, but honestly, I absolutely love this look. I love how it's come together. And yeah, that is my signature makeup go-to look. Thank you guys for watching.